am standing on black limestone, the fossilized remains of the oldest reef on Earth. It's 480 million years old. But were human beings on Earth 480 million years ago? Sorry, modern human beings did not appear until about 100,000 years ago. Hey, dinosaurs weren't even here yet. There was hardly any dry land on Earth. And whatever dry land there was no life on it, just a few lichens, little small plants. There were a few continents, but they were mostly covered by shallow seas. Since we're talking about these creatures fossilized in stone here, let me clarify. 480 million years ago, they weren't stone. They were alive, swimming around, undulating, moving about. So how did they become stone? How did they become a fossil? Okay, this is how I understand the science. When it died, the creature's corpse sank into the mud at the bottom of the water. Its soft parts decomposed, leaving the hard parts, the bone or shell, buried in the mud. Over time, and with the pressure of more and more mud piling up on top of it, the mud became stone, and the hard parts of the creature also became stone. And that's where I'm standing now, on the mud that became stone. This black limestone was quarried in the 1800s to provide building stone for Radio City Music Hall in New York City and for the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. Come on with me, I want to show you where the quarry used to be. Here is an area where the stone was quarried. However, it is no longer a functioning quarry, and groundwater has seeped in to fill the holes made by the stone when it was taken out. Because of its geological value, it's now protected and has become the Fisk Quarry Preserve on Isle la Motte. Beautiful Isle la Motte is in Lake Champlain in the northwest corner of the state of Vermont. When it teemed with life 480 million years ago, the reef existed under the ocean at about the place where Africa is now, but due to continental drift over the millennia, it slid to extend from Quebec in Canada to Tennessee in the United States. Most of it is buried underground, but you can see it in places where earth upheavals lifted it to the surface, such as this spot on Isle la Motte. People notice these strange shapes in the black limestone and recognize them as fossils. For example, these gastropods, which are precursors of modern-day snails and slugs. People who've been here before have been kind enough to put stones around the fossils. Here's a beautiful specimen right there. I think this is a cephalopod, the precursors of modern-day squid and octopus. Or what about the strange stromatoporoid, which is right here in this rock behind me? You see this fossil here? It is the ancestor of today's sea sponges. Hi, I'm Chapman, and I'm the author of When We Were Gods, which is a chronicle of my past life memories of the marvelous world of Atlantis.